Hey, welcome back to 2DG.
Two.
We got another episode of Trash Talk to come at you today, and we promised we'd do America's #1 beer, Bud Light. Again, #1 in sales, beats Budweiser. It's #1 in sales in the U.S. The #3 beer in the world. There's 2 Chinese beers. #1 being Snow, I think is what it's called. Probably never see that one.
Yeah.
So it's the #3 beer in the world. So we're going to crack into this lager. According to Rate Beer, it's a pale lager.
Pale. Okay.
And we're going to give this the old trash talk review. So go ahead and grab some glasses there.
All right. Here we go.
And yes, we did buy the big 25 with 1 extra ounce.
Yes.
That's because no one finishes them and they leave at least an ounce in the bottom from the backwash.
Yes. So it really doesn't start out 25. It ends up 25.
No, that's probably the 25 to make up for the... Anyway. All right. Boy, I can smell that already. It reminds me of a nasty bar. Look at that. Oops. Give you a vigorous pour. Hey, there we go.
Well, thank you.
All right, so there it is. Let's describe what we see and smell.
Okay.
First off, yeah,
It's
crystal clear, super pale, highly carbonated. It's got a good frothy head on it.
yes, it does. It's not going to last very long, but there's a good frothy.
2 fingers. Oh, it may. There's nothing to take it away. But yeah, it's just a pale yellow. Super clear. What more can you say?
Yes.
All right, let's get a nose on it then. A bit grainy. There's a bit of a malty grain taste or smell to it. But then it immediately fades. You get a little bit of that yeasty smell, and then it fades again into the nasty dive bar smell.
Yes, and I'm still working to refine my palate, and I really haven't
I don't think this is going to help.
no. And I haven't had a beer like this in quite a while, so I'm not used to there really not being much to
There's
talk
just
about.
not much there. There's
Yeah.
almost a slight, every now and then, almost a little bit of a fruity, yeasty smell, but it just disappears. Yeah, just a hair.
Yeah.
And it dissipates quick. And like I said, there's a bit of a grainy smell that comes over. It's not really a good roasted malt or anything like that. It just kind of seems like grain. I mean, just that. It doesn't provide anything desirable so far. So anyway, all right. Let's
Are we gonna
get to tasting.
tasting?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is probably the #1 American beer for women too. So
I'm sure it is. And I remember quite a while back, I enjoyed drinking beers like this because I wasn't a beer drinker and they didn't have a lot of flavor to it, and that's why I drank them.
well, right off the bat, it almost tastes the same as it smells. I get a little more of that bubblegummy, fruity style yeast though. Again, it disappears real quickly, but I was surprised to get that much flavor. A dry, bready, almost biscuity malt flavor. Just barely. I mean, there's not much to it.
No.
Goes down like water. The carbonation level's not as prevalent in my mouth as I figured it would be either.
It's not.
I figured it would be like drinking a soda. So, all in all, it's, it doesn't lend much in flavor at all, but it's not repulsive either.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have that sickening back end that a lot of the
it's
popular cheap beers have.
Yes, it's very. I mean, it is what it is.
Slight bubblegummy notes though. Definitely a crackery, bready malt.
I was gonna say I get the crackery. Yes.
Other than that, there's not a lot to it.
No.
All right, so I suppose we'll just jump to ratings. All right, Rate Beer categorizes this as a pale lager.
Lager. Yes.
And according to Rate Beer, for the style, it gets a 1. And overall, there's nothing. They haven't even given it anything on overall. So, let's give it the old 2DG rating for the #1 selling beer in all of America. For the last, I think since 2001, it overtook Budweiser.
It's amazing.
Been #1 ever since, so.
I'll let you go first.
All right, for the style, I'm gonna give it a 4. I could see where people pick this up, where you could crush a few and not have to worry. Again, there's no off-putting flavor to it.
No, not
I
at
could
all.
I could see drinking this if there were nothing else, but I still don't think it ranks as high as that Coors Banquet in flavor. But I would probably choose this over a PBR. Ooh, that's tough. PBR might have had a little more flavor than this. I'll stick with a 4.
Okay.
Pale lager. What do you rank it?
For a pale lager, I would probably rank it a 3 or a 4. We'll go with a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no, as you said, there's nothing off-putting about it, but there's nothing really about it either.
There's nothing to sport it, that's for sure. All right, so there we go. So now I think we'll just jump over to overall. Hey, for overall, I give it a 2. I doubt that I'll ever choose this. I do like more flavor, and I would probably choose a regular Bud over this 90% of the time. However, if it is there, if somebody's throwing a party and that's what they have, at least I know it's not going to be too terrible.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to stick with you there on the 2, because that's it. Yeah, it's...
There's nothing to be proud of.
No,
for sure.
there's not. And the only thing I can think of is that, the reason it's #1 is because it doesn't have anything that's displeasing about it. Some of those have that, I don't even know how to explain it, that funky
Sure.
taste that it leaves in your mouth, which this doesn't. So,
No.
Well,
that, and I think, you run into a lot of people, everybody, when you talk about beer, craft beer, and I don't like beer. Ew, yuck. And this is probably, when they're in that social situation, very easy to handle because there's nothing to it.
right.
So a lot of people tell you they're trying to watch the calories, but I don't believe that. I think they just don't like flavor.
Yes.
Well, and can you blame them if you're drinking a lot of the macro lagers?
It's true.
What are you going to do?
Yes.
All right. For 2DG,
Yes. See ya.
yeah, have a good one. Hey, be sure to rate,
Yes.
like, subscribe, comment, whatever it takes, Put something in here, get a little interaction going. Tell us what you think about Bud Light, America's #1 beer. And maybe you're a big supporter. Maybe you have some reasons to drink it, because I haven't found them. See you later.
Right.